Hi guys, this is Miss Jamie from the Twin Rivers branch, and today I'm going to show you how to make a Pokemon out of pom-poms.
Woohoo!
I made this Pikachu earlier. Very fluffy. Fluffy. And I'm going to show you how to make a Torchic and a Pokeball. So, all you really need for this, a lot of yarn. So much yarn.
Or pre-made pom-poms.
Or pre-made pom-poms. That would probably make it go so much easier if you had pre-made pom-poms.
They just won't be as fluffy.
Yeah. I made these myself. That's why they're so fluffy. And in order to make your pom-poms, you will need a pom-pom maker of some sort. See, there are many ways, so many different ways to make a pom-pom. This is one I bought from a craft store. They're in like the crochet and knitting area of the craft store. And it makes them go so fast. But there are ways to make a pom-pom maker out of cardboard, which I have seen online. There are ways you could just wrap them around just a piece of cardboard. But I know there are like special ones. But for now, just doing a pom-pom maker. You'll need some glue. I'm using a little bit of paint. And definitely need scissors. Yeah. Everything is covered in yarn fluff. We're getting inspiration from this book here, but we're not following the instructions exactly because what are rules? I don't like following the rules when it comes to crafting because whatever you make, however you make it, is fun. Okay, we're going to start by making our Torchic. And we're going to need orange and yellow yarn for the bottom part, the body. And we're just going to need orange for the head. But I'm going to start by making the body with my pom-pom maker. We're going to start by winding yellow around here, the first part of this, maybe to about here, 1/3 of the way, 20 times. And most of this is just going to be me winding yarn around this pom-pom maker. Get ready for it. So I'm going to hold on to the yarn with my thumb on one side and start winding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And at that point, I'm just gonna hold on to it with my one finger and snip. And I'm gonna take my orange and do the same thing, but 30 times for the other 2/3 of it. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. And I'm going to do the same thing, curve it around one more time, and snip. And then I'm going to close this back up. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side with yellow from here to 1/3 of the way, and then orange the rest. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So Torchic was my starter Pokemon in Pokemon Sapphire. And it has a very special place in my heart. And then again in Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, the remake of Pokemon Sapphire, I picked Torchic again.
Who were the other starters?
That would be Trico and Mudkip.
I heard you like Mudkips.
I do like Mudkips, but not as much as Torchic.
I never played Sapphire.
Yeah, you were Pokemon Blue girl, weren't you?
Yes. When I got the first Pokemon game that came out in America, I got Blue for the Game Boy Color. That was my first Game Boy game. Or was Monopoly my first Game Boy game? I don't remember. Either way, I was really into Pokemon in 5th grade. Every day I came home from school and I watched Pokemon anime.
I mean, I was super into it when I was younger, too. I mean, I still liked the Pokemon games, but I was really into the cartoon, at least.
I really liked Squirtle and Charmander and Bulbasaur.
I liked Squirtle a lot. But, like, the game that I really got into Pokemon was with the 3rd generation with Sapphire. And Torchic. And my favorite legendary Pokemon is from that game, too. Kyogre. Okay, so I have wound my yarn around my pom-pom maker, so now it looks like we have yellow at the top, orange on the bottom, and now there are little spaces big enough for scissors to go through, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just cut them. Snip, 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 snip. Just like that, so they're all sticking out. And we're gonna turn this into a pom-pom by tying them together. You're gonna shimmy the pom-pom maker a little bit so there's a crack, and then you're gonna take another piece of yarn and tie it around. I like to knot this 3 times to make sure it doesn't fall apart. And maybe one more for good measure. And then you're gonna take that, snip it from the yarn. And you're gonna open your pom-pom maker. And that comes out. And fluff it up. Just like that. And we have yellow on top, orange on the bottom. Pretty fluffy pom-pom. And I'm going to trim the long strands so it's a little closer and not as pokey outy. Just like that. Alright, so that's my body. And we're going to just take the orange now and wind on top and bottom 45 times orange yarn. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. Alright. And make this even. And same thing, snip, close, and onto the other side. Alright. Gonna make sure this is all even. Close it up. And snip, snip, snip. So I'm just using a smaller pom-pom maker. These come in so many different sizes. I have one that's even bigger than this. So you can make these as big as you wanted. Like my Pikachu here is like pretty huge.
Or you can make them smaller.
Or you can even small. Yeah, they have ones that are smaller than this, which is kind of crazy.
Yarn comes in different widths, so if you get like a baby yarn, you could make a really mini pom-pom because they're thinner usually. Or sock yarn.
Don't they have like cotton yarn too?
Yeah, if you're allergic to wool, or you can get acrylic yarn, which is the most common at a craft store.
Yeah, that's what this is. An acrylic.
But if acrylic's too hot in the summer, you could definitely do cotton.
Uh-oh. This is what happens when you mess up your pom-pom.
Uh-oh.
I think that happened because I accidentally opened it. So we're gonna do that again. That's okay if you mess up.
Troubleshooting.
When I was still learning how to use this pom-pom maker, I messed up so many times. So it's okay. Up. And here we have an orange pom-pom for the head. I'm going to trim this down. So you have a top and a bottom to it. Just like that. So from what I can tell, that you need to trim the orange on the body a little bit shorter than the yellow on the body, just so it looks like it has its little wings. So let's do that real quick. but you don't have to do this step, at least I don't think so. It'll still look pretty cute. And I know what you're thinking. These are two separate parts. How are we going to put them together? Don't worry, I got you. You're going to have a big needle. This is also going to be like with needle point or in the crochet section that
It's a darning needle.
it's called a darning needle, yes. But we're going to take some of our yarn and maybe this much, and we're gonna stick it through the hole in the needle, just threading it through just like that. We're not tying this at all, just so keep your hand tight on this. And we're going to stick it through the bottom of our body carefully. Don't poke yourself. And have it go through the top. And then we're gonna stick it through the head. Just like that. And then we're gonna loop it back around, have it go through both parts of it. Carefully. If you need a parent to do this for you, that is perfectly okay. So now you have both strands. On the bottom side. And we're going to knot this a couple times. Oop. So they are securely together. And I'm gonna do some more trimming so this actually does look like a head, because right now it just looks like an egg.
Make it a little more defined.
Yeah.
You know, Pokemon are born from eggs.
They sure are, but we don't want this to just look like an egg because it's trying to be an actual Pokemon. It's good enough for now. So, what's next is that you're going to cut a little bit of cut some patterns of like the feathers that stick on top and the beak. I did that using notebook paper, but you can use tracing paper or computer paper, just like that. And we're going to cut 2 pieces of this out of yellow felt. If need be, you can trace your pattern directly onto the felt. And carefully cut those out. in the meantime, I cut out my yellow, some orange, and my beak for Torchic. Little beak. So, for the next step, you're going to glue your orange pieces to your yellow pieces. Make sure I'm positioning this right. Yes. I'm using some tacky glue. It would probably be good to use some fabric glue too if you don't have tacky glue. But either will work. So basically what we're doing here is making the little feathers that look like flames what they're supposed to look like. And you have 2 of those. And we're gonna glue these together. So you have one side looks exactly like the other side. Alright. Just like that. That looks pretty cool. And we're going to attach that. Well, before I get into that, I realized I forgot to cut out my eyeballs. Ah! Okay. I'll do that real quick. Miss Jamie, how could you? They're just gonna be black ovals. That's it. I'm freehanding this, but you can make a pattern for this as well. Now we're gluing things. Carefully, we're going to glue all of these to our body of our Torchic. So, first one, we're going to make a little gap at the top of our head. And we're going to add glue to the bottom of our little flame and stick it right in there and attach it to the yarn there. Just like that. And then we're going to take our beak and glue it right to the front of it. Just a little bit above the yellow of the body. Like that. And then I'm going to take my black eyes, put some glue down, and put that right next to the beak. Now, you just have, this is pretty much done, but I'm gonna add one little detail to it. That'd be the whites of the eyes. because he's a little creepy right now. So I'm going to take some white paint. You can do this with white felt instead, whichever you want to do. But I'm going to paint the white right onto the eyes. And there you have it.
Yeah.
He's so little and fluffy. And that's how you make a Torchic. I'll show you how to make a Pokeball next. It won't be as complicated. Hooray! We're going to make a Pom Pom now. You're gonna need white, red, and black yarn. That's it. And some black felt, and of course your white paint. But to start, we're going to do 65 times with white.
You know, Goose is a pom-pom aficionado.
Yeah.
He really loves pom-poms.
Okay. White. But now I'm going to do, what was it? 10 of black on the bottom. One.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, no,
One.
no, no, no.
2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 2. Okay, and then we're going to do on the other side 65 of red and 10 black. Woo. And close. And snip, snip, snip. Alright. Top and bottom, white and red. We're going to tie these together. Alright, and we're gonna open that up. And fluff out our pom-pom. And we're gonna rearrange the black a little bit better so it looks like the line around the Pokeball.
So nice with brother now.
Pretty darn close. So we have a Pokeball, but I think I want to make it even better. So I'm going to take my black felt, cut a circle, circle, glue, glue that right on like that. And then I'm going to take a little bit of my white paint again and make it white in the center. And there we have a Pokeball. This is the easy one to make over Torchic and Pikachu, that's for sure. But I hope you give these a try, and I'll see you next time.